Hăīre and welcome. Today we are in John chapter 3 taking a look at verse 11, and since we don't have a good stopping spot at the end of a verse on this page, we're going to go halfway through verse 12, stopping with pisteu ete. Here is our rubric, everything that we're looking for as we go through this text. Let's go ahead and get started. Amen, amen, eis lego soi, hoti ho oidamen la lumen kai ho herokamen marturumen. Kaitain marturian hemon u lambanete. That was a struggle. Eita epigeia hepan humin kai u pisteu ete. And that is where we're going to stop. Very first words are amen, amen, which we translate either as they appear or truly, truly. Still part of the quote from previously. I'm going to add this in as a reminder. Lego, omega right there should immediately inform us this is the first principal part, so no need to parse. I say, soy, this one is from su, the omicron iota right there. Especially the iota should tell us that this is a dative singular. To you, no gender since both masculine and feminine use the same form. Hoti, that or because. We've got a accent right there, which means either we have a word throwing its accent back, or we have a relative pronoun. Oidamen does not lose its accent, it's a verb. So this is from hos, he, ho, our relative pronoun. What, that, what, oidamen. What, because neuter, from the third one, singular, nominative or accusative, I should say, singular, neuter. Oidamen, men right there. This is from the verb that we saw in our previous page 2 weeks ago now. Looking over, I see verse 2, not the verse I wanted. Also, it does appear in verse 2. So I don't remember if it was last week or the week before. But anyway, this is still off of that irregular first principle part. It's aorist in form, but present in meaning. This time it's just third person. No, not third person. First person, plural. Present. Perfect in form. Active and indicative. What we knew. La lumen, a different word for speaking than lego. Mu epsilon nu right there, same form as that one, la leo. So this one is the identical form to that one right there, except it is present for real rather than only by use. And the reason that we've got this omicron upsilon right there is we've got two vowels contracting with each other. This verb is la leo, so epsilon is part of the stem, but the epsilon merges with the connecting vowel of the personal ending, and the connecting vowel for men is always an omicron in the present sense. So epsilon plus omicron equals the diphthong u. And there we go. And the accent started on the epsilon, so it stays here rather than moving back to the alpha right there. That one, this may look crazy for those of you not used to seeing it, which I would hope would be almost none of you, the one of you that there is. But this is nothing compared to some infinitives. If we ever come across one and I actually notice it, I'll try to walk through the entire madness that is going on there. But anyway, what we know, we say kai, and I think this is more of a conversational than lego. Ho, again, same form as that one. I'll leave that blank. This is going to be the accusative form, not the nominative form. And what, he, ora, kamen, mu, epsilon, nu right there. This one, when I was reviewing this a little bit earlier today, initially I didn't recognize this, but this is from orao, It's just opsamai edan heoraka. Heoraka, that's going to be perfect tense. First, plural, perfect, active, indicative. And what we have seen, marturumen, mu epsilon nu. This is going to be the same form as lalumen. Pull that over. We witnessed. Implied to an indirect object, probably to you. What we have seen, we witnessed to you. Not like we saw it, but this is specifically reporting of a witness. Omicron upsilon, martureo, this is the same contraction as lalumen right there. Comma. And tain marturion humon a. There's our verb. Epsilon tau epsilon, lambano. This is the present stem, so second person plural, present, active, and indicative. You have, or you take, or you receive, I think would be another option, with u, so negative. You do not receive. Tain marturion, tain from ho, he, to. Since this one has the tau with it, we know it can't be the relative pronoun. That would just be hain, still with an accent. So accusative, no need for the C's, singular and feminine. These two go together. The witness, haemon, omega nu right there, that's a clear genitive plural. And this is from our second person plural pronoun. Not second person, first person plural pronoun. Second person would be humon, but no, our. And that ends that clause. So then we've got, and you do not receive our witness, our definite witness, 12. This might be the beginning of a different type of clause, looking ahead. Apon omicron nu right there. That could be either a singular or a third person plural. First person singular, that is. So it could be continuation of the speech or something else entirely. However, since we've only got two people here and they're talking back and forth to each other, thinking that it is a third person plural is unreasonable. So I'm going to keep this going as direct discourse. And this A does not have an accent on it. Let's see. Like this one did here in verse 10, where this was a verb. Without the accent, we know that this is in fact the word if. If ta epigeia epon, first person singular aorist, active indicative. I said ta epigeia, ta from ho he to. So this is going to be, since it's a first person speaking here, accusative plural, neuter, as the direct object. If the earthly, there's an L in there. Looking ahead, we don't have any noun for this to modify. So with the article, I'm going to take this as a substantive and throw in the word things. I said humin. Upsilon right there tells us that this is going to be the second person. Did I call that second person? Oh gosh, first person, second person. What is wrong with me? Iota right there tells us this is a dative and it is plural. To, you, all is the idea. And u pisteuete, epsilon tau epsilon, same as this one, so pull that down. And you do not believe, comma, adverb pos, how aeon, another particle for if. This one we might not need to translate. A po, that omega right there should be an immediate warning to us since we've got epsilon iota pi, p right there as our stem, which is the same as, where did it go? Right there. That is not a normal ending for the indicative of this verb. That leaves us two options. It is the second person, and my brain is not connecting in what form of the second person that it's not. Or it's the first person aorist subjunctive, and that's what we're going to go with because we already have a first person speaking right there. And this is still direct discourse. First singular aorist active subjunctive. And I said in a subjunctive clause, humin, parse that already, to, you, plural, ta, that reminds me, wrong type of bracket, epurania pisteuete, the heavenly. Ooh, I just jumped further than we were supposed to. Sorry, caught up in what we were doing. Oh well. Heavenly things. So, how if, we do need to have the if in there. How if I said to you the heavenly things. Ooh, I also missed that sigma. Moving too fast. Too excited about this passage. Sorry. I don't sound like it, but I actually do. So that sigma tells us with this epsilon, tau, epsilon, and no augmenting vowel that this is in fact future, but otherwise the same. Will you believe? Question mark. And I'm going to have to stop us right there. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a good day. Hey, not asleep yet? That's okay. I've got tons of other videos that are equally sleep-inducing. Check them out. Alternatively, you could take a look at this video over here.